So today someone asked me, is there a tipping point, Gary? Is there a point at
Mm,
which things break? And what I had to tell them is we understand from the international medical literature that this UK did an amazing study comparing death rates for patients that were waiting 8 hours or longer for admission to the ward. So I've seen you as an emergency doctor. You've got heart failure or a pneumonia or sepsis or whatever. You need to get admitted. You're sick, but there's no bed for you. And so you can't go upstairs. So we put you somewhere, either in that ED cubicle where you block up the cubicle for hours, other patients can't get cared for there, or we park you somewhere else. Increasingly, sometimes that may even mean a corridor. Your care suffers. You don't get the antibiotics you need. You don't get the heart failure treatment. You don't get the specialists to review you and decide what the next step is. And if you do that to 52 patients, you will increase deaths by 1. So
wow.
you can just sort of do the maths yourself. There's not a tipping point at which the inadequacies of our health system are just going to collapse in on itself. It doesn't work that way. There will be people who suffer demonstrable harm all along the system, and they will just increase in number. And so let's say it's you, you going to the hospital. Now, maybe the first 52 times you go will be fine. But what matters is the experience of that, that 53rd person who has died an unnecessary death. And that's a correlation. It's not causation, but we know that this is killing people, and we know that there are people having heart attacks in the waiting room, not getting antibiotics for sepsis until it's profoundly late. And of course, that has an outcome on their hospitalization and on their subsequent death rate. So there's not a tipping point at which it all fails, unless you are that one that it is failing on that day,
Of
and then
course.
your tipping point is 100%.